Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Warrior Soil. So before I get started, I would like to say, if you're new around here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule, that's for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's here on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule to life. So getting into the video, this video is going to be an exciting video. And I love to make these type of videos because it reminds me of when I first started my credit card journey back in 2014, 2015. I remember when I first started my journey, I wanted to get so much information regarding credit scores and credit cards. I had so much passion for it. And I'm assuming that you all are here because of the title of the video. And this video is in relation to increasing your credit score for 2025. Now, as time goes on, and if you've been paying attention to the news, having a good credit score is going to become imperative. It's going to become very important to your financial well-being, because a lot of times people like to downplay credit cards and credit scores, and they say, hey, you don't need credit cards, which is understandable, especially coming from people in the debt-free community, because credit card debt is currently at $1.17 trillion, and it may eclipse $1.20 trillion pretty soon. We never know. We'll see. However, when it comes to credit scores, there are always going to be people who say credit scores aren't important and you don't need credit scores. But the truth is, you more than likely will need your credit score at some point in your life, whether it's for a mortgage or an auto loan or whatever it may be. Your credit score will come into play. And I always say over at this channel, and I've been saying it since I started on YouTube, is you want to have a good credit score or an excellent credit score for at least a plan B option, a good plan B option. You always have those who come by and they say, well, cash is king and cash is everything. Well, you want to still have a good or excellent credit score just as a backup plan. You could be someone who believes that cash is king and cash is everything, but wouldn't it be a good idea to have a good or excellent credit score as a backup plan just in case things hit the fan and you don't get hit with the ricochet? But I always have people come by and they ask questions on how they can increase their credit score and ways to increase their credit score. One of the things that people tend to look for when it comes to increasing their credit score is how to do it fast. And if you're someone that has been bad with your finances in 2024 and you want to increase your credit score in 2025, more than likely you're going to be someone who wants to do it the fast way. Now, if you are someone that's looking for the fast way, I don't have advice for you all. I'm a transparent person on here, so I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for a quick and easy fix where you could get your credit score to increase 200 points in 30 days, this is not the channel for you. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not. But what I can do is I could tell you what helped me go from a 549 credit score all the way up to the 800. It took me 3.5 years. Will it take you that long? I don't know. No one can say how long it will take you because everyone has a different credit report. So the first thing that you want to do to increase your credit score for 2025 is download your credit report. You have to know what's on your credit report. When you go to the doctor's office and you tell them that something is wrong with you, one of the first things that they'll probably do is they'll check out whatever area you say is bothering you, but they're also going to more than likely want to do blood work, and they're also probably going to want to do an x-ray if you say it's a specific body part that's bothering you. And you can look at your credit report as the blood work and the x-ray to your issue. Whether it's a good issue or not, it's the x-ray to your personal account. So you want to have your credit report for all three major credit bureaus. That's Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You want to make sure that you do have every single one of those because they could vary. It could be showing a problem on one credit report, but that problem doesn't show up on the other. I remember it was one time back in 2015 where I had 26 hard inquiries on one credit report, but it was only 13 on the other, so it could vary. So that's why you want to be sure to have every single one of them. You can get your credit report for free over at annualcreditreport.com. And there are other places where you could get it for free as well. This gives you your credit report from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So be sure to head over there or whatever site you use to get your free credit report. Now, after you get your credit report, what you want to do is you want to point out your problem areas. And those are the accounts where you're currently not paying on time, or the accounts where you're currently behind. It could be a credit card account where you're currently behind and you're paying interest on that credit card account. It could be an auto loan where you're not caught up. It could be a mortgage. It could be student loans, whatever it may be. You're going to spot and identify your problem areas on your credit report. You'll know that. Only you can tell yourself what's your problem areas. You know what you have to catch up on as far as your debt. So your credit report is going to be a good indicator of that. And once you do that, you want to actually have some action. Now that you highlighted the areas that you need help in and what you need to clean up, you're going to have to put work in, and you're going to have to work at chopping down some of that debt or catching up on your payments. Now, whether that will be from you getting another job or picking up a gig or whatever it may be, you're going to have to do that if you do have trouble in those areas. Another thing that you want to probably do for 2025, if you have been applying for a lot of lines of credit, you may want to slow down, because when you continue to apply for a lot of lines of credit and you're already behind in debt and you're not doing well as far as your credit score is concerned, it makes you look desperate. And nothing is worse to lenders than a desperate borrower, because when you're desperate, they view you as someone who's risky, someone who may not pay them back and pay them back on time. So you want to make sure that you do cut out applying for a lot of lines of credit. I know it's a popular thing to do on social media. A lot of people talk about doing it. Hey, apply for this, apply for that, apply for this. It helps with bad credit. Apply for that. But honestly, if you're in a lot of credit card debt or whatever it may be, you want to focus on those areas first and then worry about new accounts later on. Now, if you're someone who's just now starting and you don't have as many credit card accounts, a good place to start to help you build your credit is with a secured credit card. I started my credit journey with a secured credit card. I had got one from Discover and one from my bank. So I started off with two, but the Discover one was the first one that I got. And those secured cards actually helped me. They started my journey. They actually helped me learn about credit card utilization and how to properly use a credit card. And honestly, I could say if I didn't start off my journey with a secured credit card, I probably wouldn't be where I am today as far as having excellent credit. So secured credit cards are something that I will always talk up and recommend to people. So if you're someone with not a lot of accounts and you're pretty much trying to start up your credit accounts and increase your credit score, a secured credit card may be where you want to start at. So whether you have debt and that's your issue why your credit score isn't good, or you don't have enough accounts, I just gave you a solution that you could follow. And also, if you want to maintain your score, you could also use these solutions, especially the first one I gave. The latter one is more for people who are trying to build up their accounts and build up their credit report. But anyways, I wish you all a happy holiday. I hope you all have a prosperous new year. But if you're new around here and you're feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on all notifications, that way you don't miss a future video because I post often. That's clicking on that bell and selecting all. Also, this goes to every single one of you, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. It literally takes 1 second. Hit the like button. That's your way of letting the algorithm know you like this video and this channel. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Have a happy new year. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. What's going on? This is Nell from Water Your Soil. So as someone who went from a 549 credit score all the way up to the 800s, I decided to share the same information that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. This book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. I put everything in this book, everything that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. All of the information is in this book. So I want you all to purchase this book. A lot of you have already purchased it, but it's available currently right now on Amazon.com and also MasterCreditBook.com. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. You want this book. It has all the information needed in order for you to go from poor credit to excellent credit, or just simply maintain your good or excellent credit score. So get the book ASAP. And if you want something more in depth, you could take the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. It's more in depth. There are actually chapters in this course, and it walks you through basically how FICO credit scores come about and how they're determined. And really, once you learn how FICO scores come about and the concept of credit scores, then you're pretty much on your way to either going from poor credit to good credit, or just maintaining a good or excellent credit score. So if you want something more in depth, I have the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. All right.